Hello everyone and welcome back to Melina's Travel Tales. My name's Melina and my channel is all about solo tips and tricks, destination guides and travel hacks for the solo traveller. Today's video is about my train journey from Hanoi in Vietnam to the central Vietnam coast to Da Nang. The train trip is 17 hours long. Okay, yes, otherwise it's an hour flight. So yes, it is a bit cheaper to travel by train. Unfortunately, I was not able to book first class, and so I opted for second class. First class has 4 beds to the room, whereas mine in second class had 6 bunks to the room, so 3 on either side. Of course, economy doesn't have the option of a bed at all, and it's just a seat sitting up, so as you expect. Anyway, and also there is actually a VIP train service that runs in Vietnam, but that was not the train that I was on. So I boarded the train in Hanoi at 3:30 on a Sunday, and that was easy enough to do. So I just bought my ticket online and got my QR code, and I was able to board the train about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which was fine. I was the first person into the cabin, so I put my suitcase and hand luggage under the bunk bed. Anyway, then I waited for my fellow travellers to join me. So I had a French man, which was nice, and then a younger Vietnamese couple. And then I also had some grandparents travelling with their grandchild. So at most of the journey, there was 7 of us in this room. People travel with a lot of boxes, presumably of food, luggage, bags of different items. And as people entered the room for their accommodation, the floor was entirely filled up. There was actually no walking space on the floor at all, and it made it extremely difficult for me to get off my bunk and get onto the floor. My shoes had been thrown and hidden under the bed, so I had to try and dig those out before I could go to the bathroom on the train. So it was quite an unpleasant experience with 7 of us in a room. Very little consideration was given from the passengers to other passengers. For example, eating very stinky fish cakes for dinner, that just the aroma was horrendous throughout the whole room. The room was also very hot and just stuffy and cramped. The constant chattering of the other passengers, singing, not using headphones, so it's just no consideration at all for anyone else, and taking up all the space as well. So I felt like I was quite a prisoner lying on my bed because I couldn't sit. There was not enough space to sit up, so you just have to lay there and just endure the 17 hours in the train. So yes, I did save a couple of dollars, and my reasoning behind catching the train was I thought it would be a good immersive experience. Well, that certainly was an immersive experience, but it was not a pleasant experience, and I would deem this train journey to be a travel fail. Now, Lonely Planet has ranked this train journey, the Reunification Express in Vietnam, to be one of the most 8 incredible rail journeys of the world. Well, it certainly wasn't my trip that they were explaining or ranking. Maybe it was the VIP train. Who knows, but it certainly wasn't my trip in January of 2024 in Vietnam. It was horrible and a trip that I would not recommend to anybody, especially a female solo traveller. It was just too uncomfortable and just not really, and like it was okay, but just the toilet facilities are not cleaned between passengers. So luckily enough, when I got aboarded the train in Hanoi, I had a clean sheet on my bed, but people that come and go as the train progresses along the route, those sheets are not changed, so people are sharing the same bed linen as well, so just be mindful of that. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a like, and if this channel is helpful to you, please don't forget to subscribe. That really helps me a lot. Thank you.